Have you ever noticed how certain thoughts appear out of nowhere and suddenly take over your mind, even when all you wanted was a moment of peace? They arrive like heavy clouds, blocking everything in sight, dragging us into past regrets or future worries. But what if these thoughts aren't our enemies? What if the real issue lies in how we relate to them? Why do we try so hard to control what's clearly out of our hands? And more importantly, what do we gain by resisting the natural flow of life? Suffering, as Buddhism teaches, often arises from this constant need to hold on to things we were never meant to carry. The answer lies in letting go, not in defeat, but in wisdom. Letting go is realizing that peace begins the moment we stop fighting what is. The first essential teaching is this: an overthinking mind is a source of suffering. When you find yourself drowning in painful memories or anxious forecasts, pause and breathe. The Buddha taught that it's not events themselves that cause pain, but the attachment we have to our interpretations of them. Practicing acceptance frees us from an invisible prison we often build for ourselves. If you're enjoying this story, how about leaving a comment? We'd love to hear your thoughts and how you feel about what's happening. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you won't miss the next parts of this exciting journey. Picture a man endlessly pushing a rock uphill day after day. Exhausted, frustrated. A wise teacher asks, "Why push something that will never move?" This image, shared by Thich Nhat Hanh, perfectly illustrates what many of us do with our thoughts. We insist, even when we know it leads nowhere. Peace begins when we stop resisting what simply is. The second teaching is to live in the present. The past is gone, the future hasn't arrived yet, and the present is all we really have. But how many of us are actually here? The Buddha warned of the danger of being trapped in what was or obsessed with what might be. A monk once crossed a rough river with perfect calm while his disciple panicked. When asked how, he said, "The river flows, but I can only cross it step by step, by being fully present." Start with something simple. Observe your surroundings, the sounds, the smells, the weight of your feet on the ground. Coming back to the present is returning to yourself. The third teaching reminds us that thoughts are like clouds. They come and go. They are not absolute truths. They are not who we are. When a negative thought appears, you can say, "Thought, I see you, but I won't follow you." This act of awareness changes everything. It reshapes your relationship with your mind and reduces the emotional weight of what once felt overwhelming. The fourth key is simplicity. We live surrounded by noise, tasks, goals, distractions. But in the end, how much of it truly matters? Buddhism shows us that real freedom comes when we simplify. What's essential is enough. Zen monks follow the principle of shibumi, the beauty in simplicity. By letting go of excess, we make room for what is real. Calm, clarity, and peace. Try this. Today, choose one worry you can release. Maybe it's something beyond your control, or a task you can delegate. As you let go, you'll discover how much unnecessary weight you've been carrying. The fifth teaching is mindfulness. Being aware of your own breath is a direct path to your center. Inhaling and exhaling with intention interrupts the vicious cycle of repetitive thoughts. One powerful technique is the 4-7-8 method. Inhale for 4 seconds, hold for 7, and exhale for 8. Repeat it 3 times. You'll feel the difference. The breath is both anchor and bridge. Use it. The sixth truth is to embrace impermanence. Everything passes. Pain, fear, anxiety. None of it is forever. Even during the darkest moments, there is light waiting to be noticed. The Buddha said, "All conditioned things are impermanent." The next time you're suffering, ask yourself, will this change someday? The answer is always yes. Wow, we're halfway through this incredible story. I want to take a moment to sincerely thank you for sticking with us this far. Your support means so much. If you haven't subscribed yet, take this opportunity to click the button and turn on the bell so you won't miss any part of this journey. Let's go all the way to the end together. Accepting this gives you strength. Understanding that everything flows brings lightness. It allows you to take the next step without feeling like you must solve everything at once. The seventh teaching guides us to the middle path. Neither extremes of indulgence nor harsh denial. The mind tends to swing. It either overthinks or avoids. But there's a middle ground, a space of balance where we can act without falling into either trap. When you find yourself caught in all or nothing thoughts, pause, breathe, ask, what's the balanced approach here? Finding that middle path is a form of everyday wisdom. The eighth lesson is this: focus on action, not outcome. Anxiety grows when we try to control things beyond our reach. Buddhism teaches karma vipaka, do your part and release the result. The outcome isn't in your hands, but the intention behind your action is. After acting with awareness, say, I've done what I could. The rest is not mine to force. Visualize the result floating away, like a leaf down a river. That too is liberation. The ninth truth is to cultivate compassion. Often, our mental storms begin with fear, self-criticism, or the pressure of not being good enough. Metta meditation, loving kindness, softens this pattern. Silently repeat, may I be free from suffering. May I be at peace. May all beings find peace. You'll feel the heart relax. And finally, the 10th teaching, the 5 remembrances. They may sound harsh, but they are liberating. I am subject to aging, to illness, and to death. Everything I love will change. My actions are my only true belongings. Reflecting on these regularly helps us focus on what truly matters. When you find yourself stressed about trivial things, recall one of these truths. Not to scare you, but to awaken you. Life is short, fragile, and yet incredibly beautiful, if we learn how to be present for it. Did you like what's happened so far? Then don't miss the next chapters. Subscribe, like, and share with your friends so everyone can follow this incredible story. We can't wait to hear what you think and continue surprising you.